5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We're back. We're gonna work on this knife some more. So last night, as I put in the end of the video, we tempered it. There's a nice little gold hue to it. That's about, you want to get into that straw color to pull that hardness back out a little bit so it's not brittle and doesn't break like the one Bowie knife project did to us. So thanks for showing up again, of course. Let's just get right into it. We left off at 120 before we hardened, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'll get this mill scale off, just clean that up a little bit, and then we'll start working up the belt grits a little bit. I got the respirator on, so sorry if you can't hear me, but it only takes one swipe, and we got up there and took most of that logo off. Still okay over here, taking some of that one off, but that's, darn it, it's gonna happen, I guess. All right, so we're probably done with the 120. We're losing our logo. I don't know how else to do it. We had to go so high here to get rid of these grinder marks that, you know, we're just gonna lose some of it. I didn't want to, but we're still gonna have a cool looking knife when we're done. I'll start working up the grits, and I'll bring you back here in a little bit. All right, here we are at a 600. Now I want you to notice how much of that logo's left and how much of that logo's left. Not very much. Much more of a swooping line on that side than this side, but man, if we keep going, we're gonna run out of knife. So I think we'll stop there on the bevels, and we'll work on cleaning this back up, and we'll have to clean our file work back out too. So I'll do some of that boring wet sanding and see where we get. Okay, we took her up to a 600 on the belt sander, 800 on wet hand sanding. We still have a few little imperfections in there, but way better than we had before. And we just did a 800 wet sand on the flats. I don't think we'll blue it. We'll probably leave it like this. So let's get the handle done. All right, so I kind of forgot I was videoing this. We got that much set up, and one thing I forgot to tell you before on that polishing, after the 800 wet sand, yeah, we used the buffer over there. There's no way I'm gonna get that shiny at 800 grit, so yeah. Just wanted to let you know that. Here's where we're at here. We got our copper cleaned up. We got that on there. We got the red G10. I've shaped it a little bit, and we'll put the copper on there, and we'll have to shape that down too. So let me put you up there in the holder, and we'll see what we can do with that copper. Make sure that we're not sticking out somewhere or not sticking out somewhere. Yeah, I think we're good. Apparently we've done something to loosen that up a little bit. That was really, really hard to get down that tight before. Probably when we clean this up, I put some pretty good dings in it. Probably thinned that up a lot. Oh, so it might be time to do some epoxy. I don't want, yeah, that's not tight enough. We're either gonna have to put epoxy in there or we're gonna have to put another spacer in there. Huh. Let me mess around with it and I'll come back. So here's what we did. Super glued a piece of that red G10 here. Sanded her down. Sanded this one down a little more. Got some of the contour going. Let's just take a look and see what it does here. Now, this may have taken up too much. If so, we'll try to bring this one down to where it fits. Nice and tight, but not too tight. Ooh, we're gonna get another full turn out of that. Let's see. That's gonna be tough to get a whole turn out of. Another half a turn anyway. No. I sand her a little bit at this point, I think. Bring her down. Don't want to mess it up at this point. Let's do that and be back. All right. First try, we got her. It's on there. So we got a nice edge to work with all the way around there. We'll sand her down close. And then we'll see about maybe trying to put some of these contours in the horn transfer into here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like when we get done sanding. All right, we got her on there in rough shape at this point. Our casting, as you can see, has a lot of porosity in it, or holes where it had impurities in it, I guess. I don't know. I'm new at that casting thing, so this is going to be what it is at this point. I'll finish that up a little more, work our way up the grits, and we'll polish her out and see what we look like. All right, I think we're gonna call it done. I know how I am. If I keep trying to get this thing perfect pretty quick, we're not gonna have a knife left, so. I like the way it turned out. I don't like the fact that it's not perfect, but from what we started with to what we have now, I'm pretty happy. We got a knife with some nice file work on the top, little vinyl life. Thank you, Johnny. So yeah, let's call this one a video. What do you say? All right, folks. So I do appreciate you following along on this little learning journey we're taking. Like I said, it's not perfect. We didn't start with something that was going to make perfect easy. And we learned some things along the way. So, as far as hidden tang knives go, I think this is the best one I've made yet. I made one that looked a little better, but I'll guarantee you, you wouldn't want to use it. It would fall apart. This one looks good. It feels good in your hand. And it almost says Cutco still. If you use, yeah. Anyway, we lost those logos, and that makes me sad, but we did what we could. We got a nice hidden tang knife with an elk antler handle. We got copper bolsters. We used the little G10 to space it out and get it right. We got vine work on the top. That's a win in my book. I tell you what, I'm really happy with the way that turned out, and I'll guarantee you it looks good from your front porch. So, hey, thanks for following along. Appreciate y'all. Who knows what we'll do next? Maybe work on that old Lancaster saw. I don't know. This kingdom of dirt is so full of projects that we'll never run out. I do appreciate you. In the near future, I don't know when, we're going to do a little video collaboration. It's going to be cool, patriotic. Hopefully it turns out good. Work hard, be safe, be kind. Now go out and get you some. Thank you, guys.